Hey everyone, and welcome back to But It's a Good Deal. Today we're taking a look at the T8 smartwatch from Wish. Is it a good deal? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get. So let's take a look here. Here it is. And as you can see here, it's wrapped in this plastic and it's white. Let's get it out there. Okay, that's got a pretty good size face on it. Currently, you can see here, I'm using a original Pebble, which I find just it works for me just fine. I don't really need anything like super fancy or anything. I just want notifications when I get a text and be able to kind of read them and, get that or whatever. Since I keep my phone in my pocket, occasionally I will not hear it, which is why I like the way this one buzzes and does, notifications on the screen. So hopefully we will get something similar with this one here, but we'll see. What else do we got? Oh, and a micro USB charging cable. So, we'll put that aside for the moment. This and this. Okay, so we can see it's got the camera and the two buttons here. I believe this is the speaker, I think, and this is the microphone, it looks like. And charging port. Let's see if we can get that open. How do we open it? I can't open it. I can't get it open. Already have. Wait a minute. So I'm just looking at this, and already you can see. Okay, see how that's the bottom piece here is, put together all right. Look at this other side. It's got a gap in there. Now, I know you're supposed to be able to take this off, and I think you probably can. Just right here because of the opening and whatnot. Let me see. But I don't like how it's just loose like that. I mean, it's not really going to make a whole lot of difference whenever you're, I wouldn't think anyway. There's the battery. Wouldn't make a whole lot of difference since it'll be on your arm, But, so, alright, well, there's a battery right here. And then we have the micro SD slot and, oh wait, which one? Is that the micro SD? Yeah. So this is a micro SD as well as SIM card tray. Okay. So, let me put that back together. Much better. I had it upside down. So, let's go ahead and peel this little sticky off. Yeah, okay. And there's the screen. And I believe it should turn on. Let me see if I can turn it on here. It's got a charge. Yep. Okay. So, that works. Bluetooth settings. Okay, well, I guess, are we going to just pair the device that way? T8, there it is. So, we're pairing. Pair. Yes. Connected. Okay. So, sync date and time with remote device. Yes. Synced. Notification and connection. Remote. View. Okay. So, it now has the correct time and date. I am going to wear this for the rest of the day, see how it works, my notifications and so forth, and I'll get back to you guys and let y'all know, is this really a good deal? Let's find out. Hey everyone, I'm back, and I did some testing with the watch, and here's a few things that I ran into. The camera, of course, as expected, was pretty crappy, to say the least. It's very grainy, not very good. I mean, I think it's like zero point 0.3 megs. It's nothing. You know, it's an old camera used for just having it in there to say that it has a camera. So that's not gonna come in handy, but I don't think that's something that anybody really would have expected to be fantastic on this. The charging port, I did manage to get it open, as you can see here. I don't like the charging port because the cable that comes with it is very, very specific. If you can take a look at it here, it's kind of long, and it's intentionally made that way because you have to put this specific micro USB cable in order to get it to charge. I tried several other cables that I already had that were micro USB. None of them would fit. So this one is very, very specific length as far as the metal portion goes. So this actually, has a certain length in order for it to fit properly in there, so it'll get a charge. So if you lose the cable, what then? Or if it breaks, which, it's a cheap cable, odds are it's going to break fairly quickly, if you don't really baby it. So I would say that's a big negative on that part, because if you break it or lose it, you end up having to see if you by chance have a spare cable that will fit. If not, you end up having to buy a whole nother set, and that doesn't even make sense. But then maybe you can have a spare. I don't know. Battery life, not good. It lasted me about 6 hours for my entire workday, and it didn't last. I mean, average workday is about 8 hours. So by the time, the day goes by, you have it on, you're getting your notifications, and then all of a sudden it just, it gives you a little notification saying that you need to charge it. And then after a little while, I really don't even know how long of a notification it gave me, because the tone on here, which is another issue that I have with this, is the tone on here is just very low. You can set it to outdoor mode, which also enables the vibrate with the tone, but the tone just isn't very loud, and I couldn't find on here where to turn the volume up at all to make it any louder. So it just gives a slight tone and a little vibrate, and that's about it. Now, speaking of that, the notifications were very sometimey. It worked for about 2 hours the first day that I tried it, and then it just stopped sending me notifications altogether until the battery died, and I just went ahead and I charged it up, that night, used it the next day, and got a full day's use out of it. And then the notifications were just unreal. It wasn't necessarily giving me all of my actual notifications that I wanted to know about, my text messages and such, but it kept notifying me of certain things that that no other smartwatch that I've messed with has ever told me. For instance, it'll go to how the Google Play Store updates in the background, check for updates and stuff? This actually tells you Play Store checking for updates. Play Store checking for updates, and it's annoying, to say the least. Just random things like that. And there's how you can set, in the app, it's got it in there where you can set it up differently, and disable this notification, that notification. It's very, very tedious, and really, why would you want to go through all that when you can just get something else? I would not recommend this. It was just, is this a good deal? No, I don't think so. It's good for a little novelty. It's nice to have. It wasn't that expensive, less than $10. Maybe you get it for, young kids, teenagers. That way you don't have to, spend all the big money on, the expensive smartwatches. And there goes the dog. So, Evie, it's okay. So, sorry. So, maybe, you can go with the cheaper one, just so that way you don't have to dish out that good money. But I really wouldn't recommend this at all as like a regular smartwatch replacement type thing. But there you have it. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Well, that's all I have for you on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.